I'm starting to think that maybe Volkner was onto something. Birds are pretty sweet. Um, and I've kind of been able to see how sweet they are when I was building this deck list for Sky Circus. I think I'm starting to slowly lose my mind. Sorry about that. So, Sky Circus. It is a pretty okay archetype. Definitely not tier 1 status by any means. Kind of like, actually, no, I think that the Golisopod Arctozolt deck could actually be tier 1 status, believe it or not. But Sky Circus is 100% not tier 1 status. I'm sorry, it's just not. It would take a miracle for it to do so. But it is definitely a fun thing to play around with, and especially considering how accessible expensive cards are. It's fairly cheap too. I mean, the most rare card you can probably find in here is probably the Swannas, or no, the Boss's Words and Professor's Reese. Well, no, even those. I mean, they got printed in the Trainer's Toolkit. Speaking of the Trainer's Toolkit, I am not unboxing one on the 26th, the day it comes out, which is today. I'm not gonna unbox it just because I didn't get one. I tried to pre-order it in a bunch of different places, but it never did. But I never could, and I'm not old enough to drive yet, so I can't just drive out to Walmart to get one. And I mean, Walmart, like the nearest Walmart's like 30 minutes away, so like I wasn't able to get one. And besides, on the day it comes out, Walmart probably wouldn't have it anyway. So today, I just bit the bullet and I ordered it. Besides, there are a bunch of other people unboxing it anyway. It's not like ours is going to be any special. So, yeah. But Sky Circus, neat deck. Just going to go right into it. 4/4 Ducklet Swanaline. Swan is the main attacker of the deck. It has free retreat, so that's pretty cool. Stage 1, 100... See, I keep on forgetting like how high their HP is because the images I got were like really blurry. So I'm pretty sure that's like 120, 110, 120 around there. So Swana has a really cool ability along with Rowlet and Starly. They all have the same ability, and it is called Sky Circus. Sky Circus basically reads that if you've played Bird Keeper from your hand during this turn, all of their attacks are for free. And Bird Keeper in and of itself isn't really that bad of a card. More on that in the supporter section. But all of their attacks being free is really nice, which means that we don't have to focus on accelerating energy to them. And Swana has probably the most, like, as far as like damage output, it is the strongest attack in the deck. It does 70 damage for 3 colorless energy, and if you discard a card from your hand when you attack, it does 70 more. So 140 for basically no energy on a 1-prize free retreat Pokemon. That's pretty good. And if they don't knock it out, nothing's stopping you from doing it again. Basically two-shotting everything in the game using a card that we'll get to later. But basically two-shotting everything important in the game. Using Rowlet, it has an attack where it does 60 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, so using Rowlet to soften things up, and Starly to kind of help set up the board with its attack, where you can just search your deck for 2 cards and put them into your hand. So that's pretty handy. So we play 4 copies of Starly because it is our optimal starter. We don't start with Starly, turn 2, or on our first turn, if we go second, play Bird Keeper and use its first attack. So, yeah. 2 Rowlet. We don't really need any more than just 2 Rowlet, just to soften things up. We might not even use it in every single game, but it is just nice to have 2 copies of it in case we need the softening up. Then the standard 2 Dedenne, 1 Crobat, and 1 Bench Barrier Mew. And again, like all of my Darkness Ablaze deck profiles, this one is post-rotation. Just forgot to mention that. So yeah, pretty standard stuff. Supporters for Birdkeeper, and again, I'm sorry it's blurry. Try to get better images next time. But for Birdkeeper, again, you draw 3 cards and you switch your Pokemon with when you're benched. So having Swanna having free retreat does kind of help in that sense. If you have 2 Swanna in play, you can just kind of go into a different Swanna. No, nothing's stopping you. And then we play 4 copies of Lieutenant Surge's strategy. We're going to get behind on prizes a lot, especially when we have things like Starly and Rowlet using their attacks. They're kind of just made to use their attacks and then just be sacrificed so that we can use Lieutenant Surge's strategy, so that we are, technically speaking, capable of using Birdkeeper and then Boss's orders to pick up a quick KO on a Dedenne. More on that later, like I said. So then, of course, after the 4 Boss's orders, we have 2 Professor's Research and 2 Marnie, just in case we need to draw some stuff. Again, we have Lieutenant Surge's strategy, so we can play Birdkeeper and Professor's Research or Marnie in the same turn. Next up is items and stadiums. We play 4 copies of Quick Ball. Quick Ball, just obviously to search out a Pokemon, any basic Pokemon, that is. 4 Pokegear to help us get our Birdkeepers more efficiently. 3 copies of Pokemon Communication in case you just want to stop a Pokemon in your hand for 1 in your deck. Always very, very nice indeed. 3 Great Ball, 3 Palpad, 2 Evolution Incense, and 3 Lucky Egg. Lucky Egg, again, the Pokemon there is sort of there to get sacrificed, and you might as well sacrifice them with a Lucky Egg attached, so that when they get knocked out, you can draw until they have 7 in your hand. Very nice indeed. Now, one thing I actually forgot to add in here was a copy of Switch. You could probably just get rid of, like, a Pokemon Communication, an Evolution Instance, anything like that for just a copy of Switch. I just forgot to do that before I started recording, and I don't feel like we're recording this again. So that is the item, no stadium, so just items section. And then energy is just 4 copies of Powerful Energy. Powerful Energy really, really fixes some math in this deck. Say you're hitting 140 for no energy. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Hitting 160, and that is drastically better. Because then you're hitting 160. That's one-shotting Dedenne. One of the reasons why we play 4 copies of Boss's Orders. But it's one-shotting Dedenne. Very, very cleanly. It is 2-shotting all of the important VMAXs like Dragapults. It won't be 2-shotting Eternatus, sadly, but with a Rowlet, it will be fine. And Powerful Energy, like I said, really fixes the math. And Powerful Energy, it's not even used to pay for their attacks. You could if you wanted to, I guess, but it's not even really used to pay for their attacks. You just have to attach it and just do more damage. So, yeah. And that is it for the Flying Circus deck. While I'm at it, actually, I am going to change up a bit. Instead of 2 Evolution Incense, 1 Evolution Incense, and 1 copy of Switch. You never know what might happen. Switch. Wait, what the heck is up with my keyboard? Or what's up with my fingers, I guess. Switch. There we go. I know how to type. So there you go. An improved item section. But this is my take on the Sky Circus box type thing deck profile. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with your friends, because that is always, of course, deeply appreciated. And we will get back to you tomorrow, or I don't know. Sometimes like the uploading thing kind of gets messed up. Like the last video, the Glissapod Arctozolt, that was supposed to be uploaded on the 25th. I clicked upload on the 25th, but the processing for some reason took like a million years. Like, the uploading was quick. You know, I have decent Wi-Fi. The uploading was fine, but the processing carried into tomorrow, literally. So, I don't know when you guys are seeing this. Hopefully it's on the 26th, where it's supposed to be. But anyway, catch you guys tomorrow. Bye. And I'm still not editing this out.